Hey, this guy's podcast. It's me, the Stone Pony, Davante Stone, and I'm so happy. Wow, I thought we'd never get to this month. It is Black History Month. We better hurry up and go. We only got 28 days. They only give us 28 days. But happy Black History Month to everybody. On the show today, we have recording artist from Chicago. And let me tell you, I am happy that she is here. We have Zaye. Ladies and gentlemen, we want you to put your hands together. Give us some Chicago love. Give it up for Zaye!
Fight the power.
Fight the power.
I'm your girl Zaye, Chicago's very own rapper from the West Side, if I may put it out there. I'm here today on This Guy's podcast.
I'm glad that you're here. Let me say this. You're from the West Side.
West Side.
Is the West Side the best side?
West Side the best side.
Why do they always say that? West Side's the best side. Represent.
I don't know. Maybe just the little dilemma, the little way we just spice it up. You know, put a little. You know what I'm saying? Spice
into
it up. That's it.
So the West Side's got talent, evidently. I mean, I've always known that, but you know, every time I look around, I'm like, we got a lot of new artists coming out.
Yeah.
We got artists all over the city that are branching up, and
there's not a lot from out west.
It's not. Why, Zaye? What's going on? What's going on with the female pool, the talent pool in Chicago when it comes to female artists? Can you break that down? Can you explain that to us here?
I can. I think the problem is, I'm sorry, ladies, y'all won't get mad at me real quick, but the problem is I think we are following the man just a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
So it's like, it's taken away from our femininity. You know what I'm saying?
So
it's
explain.
Like, if you get, like I would say, you got Erykah Badu, you know what I'm saying? Then you got MC Lyte, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, even though they gave that like hip hop feel, it was still like, I'm sexy, you know? So, but we getting sexy, but it's still like thugger, you know? Like they thugging it out. So it's like, we need to stop thugging it out. You know, we can thug it out a little bit.
Just a little bit,
like
but
30%, you know? Because some of us are tomboys. Like I grew up a tomboy around all boys, but it's okay just to thug it out a little bit, but not too much. I think that's the problem.
So let's talk about that. Growing up, so you grew up are you from the West Side? Did you just move to the West Side?
Yeah,
or you a product of the West Side?
I am a product of the West Side.
What high school did you go to?
So I went to North Grand. It was a mixed school, but I'm originally born in Los Angeles.
Really?
I'm born from Inglewood, California.
Come on, girl, you went to Inglewood. Give it up for Inglewood.
Yeah, Inglewood.
There's a big difference between Chicago's Inglewood and like
Shout
LA.
out to the Woods.
Shout out to the Woods, y'all. Both Woods.
Both Inglewood.
Chicago and LA. Okay. So then you moved here?
When I was about like 7 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
And then you went to the West Side?
Yeah.
What part of the West Side though?
Jackson and Sacramento, 3017.
Over here. So talk about your family. So how many is it of you?
So it's 6 of us all together, 2 girls, the rest are boys. So just imagine the household. Like, so I grew up really like a tomboy. So my brothers and them played basketball, they played video games, and like the music they listened to was different from like the average female because they listening to Benny Siegel and Scarface and Tupac. So that's what I grew up listening to. So that's where my little vibe came from. But you know, I just mixed it and gave it a little flavor because it's 2023, you know. But I really come from like conscious rap. A lot of people would know that about me.
I like that though.
I just had
you had some names there that you just shot out, and it's really something because you just mentioned some of those names and some of those pioneers. Because at the Grammys over the weekend, they had the 50th anniversary of hip hop, and I thought they did really good on what they were able to do. So let's talk about you as far as when did you knew that you were going to be a performer, knew that you were going to be an artist, and you had that artist bite, if I may say that.
I would say, like I always told myself, like I was gonna start doing music after like 21 because like I wanted to like experience life. You just never know where life takes you. So I didn't want to like hop in it too early because it's like, it's a lot to take on with anything. I feel like with anything that you put your mind to, or whether it's a goal, whether it's like a dream, it's a lot to carry, it's a burden. So it's like, I wanted to make sure like I go through life, experience life. And then from there I was like, yeah, I think I'm ready. And that was like around like 2019, like right before the pandemic happened. I dropped like 3 music videos. Pandemic happened, so I'm like, man, like what else to do?
Pandemic was crazy. Yeah, it was a really crazy thing. I mean, we had a lot of time on our hands.
It stopped
to do a whole lot.
So me and my significant other, Rich Music, we were like, let's go ahead and open us a recording studio. So we opened a recording studio, and then from there we got a producer, engineer. They're awesome. And so I just kept the ball rolling. He really was pushing me, especially after my mom died. Like, look, he would always be like, you so dope. Like, you got your own image, like everything, just do it. So then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. And it's just been like that.
And you made it happen.
Yeah.
Talk about your first song when you first got into the studio. When was that?
When I first got into the studio, that was like, it was actually some guy, his name was Dipset.
Dipset.
Dipset, he was like on, like he had his own studio like in his crib, and I had went there, I had recorded a song off like a Lil Wayne type beat. Lil Wayne, Trippie Redd type beat, something like crazy stuff. But and then when I got in the studio, I was just like, yeah,
this is something. Now, you was feeling it because now you in there where all the magic happens and where you can be creative.
Yeah. So then I just kept like writing music. Like even if I'm not in the studio recording, like I find myself just like at the stop sign or wherever I'm at, and I'll just like write a song. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just like,
so you write, so you do everything. So if it comes to your mind, you be like, let me go ahead and put it down, right? Because you create. You're a creator.
And so I just like, I don't know. It's like within the first 10 seconds, I'll know if I like a song.
Interesting.
That's how I am.
Who's one of your favorite artists? Because I know that you're going to be performing today. If you had to pick a favorite artist right now, who would be your favorite artist right now?
Lil Wayne, no doubt.
Lil Wayne, no doubt.
That's
hey,
like
it was
my
good
father.
seeing him too. At the Grammys perform. I thought that was pretty hot. He came out and I'm like, man, look at Wayne, man. All you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro,
killing him.
He was killing him. He was still doing his things. But you said Wayne, but that's good. What about female? Any females? Artists that come to mind that you could say?
I didn't grow up on a lot of females, but if I do, I would say.
See, it's hard when we talk about females.
It's hard
to think about the female artists, right? But there are those. There are some.
Yeah, they out here. But
so
nowadays, I don't know. Nowadays, I would just say like Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
I really, yeah.
Okay.
Even though she alright right now,
kind of lost a little sizzle.
I grew up off male artists, so that's why I'm the way I am. That's why I rap the way I rap. I grew off male.
Tell us real quickly about the song that you're going to be performing. What's the name of it?
Leverage.
That's a great name.
When I wrote Leverage, I was just really like, I had like just turned on like a little YouTube beat, and then I was just like, then I was like, okay. So then I started going to it, and then it was just like it after that. So
wow.
Leverage is about leverage.
Leverage is about leverage, y'all. And we're going to check it out in just a few minutes.
Yay.
It's A Guys Podcast over here for Zaye! Woohoo!
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at ZAYE_, at Zaye on all platforms. It's dope. It's a vibe. Let's catch it.
Y'all better follow her. She got a nice following too.
Let's get it.
The way it switch, I got some leverage. These pockets fat just like I'm Cedric. Yeah, the world is mine like we connected. It's moving fast as we expected. The way it switch, I got some leverage. These pockets fat just like I'm Cedric. Yeah, the world is mine like we connected. It's moving fast as we expected. On to the next. Diamonds and titties, don't like it, get the fuck out the city. Say my 2 cents, stingy like 50. All about it, she died of a pussy. Deep in the game, never a rookie. Spent it on the chain, still looking goofy. Diamond sex change, wet it, pussy. I'm good like he high off roofies, yeah. Eat it up, call me Benny Hunters. In my glow, hit Memphis tomorrow. Money good, pockets larger, feeling good, take off from often. Talk is cheap, the throat is garlic. Knee deep, a ball his pocket. Free him, hope to see my brother. In the winter street, hot like summer. Say hi like a bando. Money thrown, she gon' dance, oh yeah. Lip pup, big dog over here, chase bankrolls, don't have no fear. This ain't love, I'm drowning here. 20 get out my ear. Talk cheap, so speak up clear. Yeah, I've been spinning and winning on my grind. Pop my shit. That nigga ain't on my time, get out of line, fuck who you with. Money falling from the sky, shit, we gon' get back, ayy. I'm gon' get that, ayy. Talking big facts. Hot regardless, stack funds, hit the bank tomorrow. Red head, take it so I promise. Dead like a nigga with problems. Cut him out just to run his partners. Gas, she deserve an Oscar. Fuck 'em all, eat the bottle, no bother. She bought it the way it switch, I got some leverage. These pockets fat just like I'm Cedric. Yeah, the world is mad like we connected. It's moving fast as we expected. On to the next shit.
Hey, y'all give it up for Zaye! Leverage on This Guy's podcast. What we're gonna do over here that was dynamite.
I appreciate it,
Oh,
man.
all
Love
day.
and support in this building is like A1, the energy. I'm all about energy.
You gotta come back.
Yes,
Y'all support Zaye over here. Hey, This Guy's podcast.